Hey y'all, it's me, Ren, back again for another adventure. And we're playing Root again, and I got a robot with me.
Hello.
Yay!
Hello,
Uh,
friends.
we are getting ready for Root. Robot's here to give me advice as I play. I'm going to turn down our volume because we don't need to have Root blasting in our ears.
No, we don't.
It's a game of woodland might and right.
A game of woodland might and right. That's right.
Meowth, that's right.
Meowth. That's right.
I want to see all the little cartoons every time. I love it. Oh shit, we gotta skate. The cats are here to kick our butts. Oh, once again, I don't have any of my
shield.
monitoring
Always
business.
very confused by that.
Why he has his shield when
Why he flings it? He's just like.
Oh, because he's Captain America. Yeah.
I mean, he more yeets it.
Oh.
Not so much like when he sits on the stump, he just throws like, oh, I don't need my shield.
Oh, because he's done. He's just done with it.
He's not. He's supposed to fight birds and foxes.
I suppose. Oh, whoops! I haven't turned. I got too excited about having a robot here, and so I didn't turn any of my business down or get any of my monitors set up.
Turn down for what?
Turn down for what? Weep, weep, weep.
Weep, weep, whoop, whip. Whip, 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 whip.
Ginsburg is here.
I think that's Fargo doing the scratching.
Oh, somebody's here doing some scratching.
Because Ginsburg is a loaf right here and is not scratching.
Oh, well, with all the humans in one place, it's going to be likely that we get... Hi, Fargo.
Scratching.
We may have all the cats in one place today as well.
They're definitely going to come check out.
They're going to be like, why are all of you in this small room?
Because we're talking.
Yeah, we are talking to people that aren't them. All right, so we're doing local play. I want to do some more challenges, and I want Robot's going to sit here and
gently. I have a gentle coach algorithm.
All right, so classic game. We could go against medium AI. I want to do all the little ones first, and then we'll tackle the rest. So a random and I can only win using dominance. Yeah, dominance cards were coming up. I got a couple of them for some reason, but I wasn't the cats.
So, well, it doesn't matter if you're the cats or not.
Okay.
Anybody can use them. So there is a dominance card for each suit, and then there's a bird dominance card. Once you have hit 10 points on the victory track, anytime during daylight, you can take the action of playing one of the dominance cards that you have in your hand. If you play one of the suited ones, what now happens is you take your marker off of the victory track, and if you begin bird song, the very, 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 very start of the turn, if you begin bird song and you control 3 of that suit faction, you rule 3 clearings of that suit, you win the game. And then the bird one is 2 opposing corners, 2 diagonal corners. If you control 2 diagonal corners on bird song, you win.
Yeah, because they had shown up, but they hadn't explained how to use dominance in the tutorial.
Right.
So I didn't know what to do with it. I didn't know you had to play it. I was like, well, I've got it in my hand. I can't craft it.
Right.
So what am I supposed to do with this?
They also, when they get discarded, they stay separately discarded. So
I saw they had their own little pile when I was poking around in the discard area.
So that even if the deck gets reshuffled, they don't get shuffled back in. And that means that any of them that have been discarded are available to pick up. And so that's the same deal as far as the action timing. Anytime during daylight, you can pitch a card of that suit and pick up that dominance.
From the discard pile?
Well, from
or its little dominance
the discarded
area.
Dominance cards. That won't matter because you're starting with it.
Yeah.
But what this is going to mean is that you're going to need to do a run up where you get to 10 points, then you play that card, and then you need to make sure that you hang on to those 3 clearings.
All right.
It's the best plan B for the Marquise, and the Underground Duchy are the ones that are that can best make use.
Oh yeah, and I haven't unlocked. I haven't unlocked or bought the underground people.
That's not available yet digitally.
Oh, that's one of the ones that you're waiting for.
Yeah, it's Riverfolk is the only additional playable factions that have been added thus far. Unfortunately, it would really freshen things up a lot to have the moles available and playable.
Yeah. Plus, they're moles. We like the mole people, don't we? I tend to like mole people as represented in animal-centric stories.
They're okay.
They tend to be pretty earthy and earthy.
Well, these are not. These are it's the Underground Duchy, and it's basically the flavor wise. It is like, oh, we're reaching out in an ambassadorial fashion to you, the lowly denizen. Like, they look down on the Eyrie. And the Eyrie looks down on
they're like,
else, so.
You Sky Kingdom business are fools.
Yeah,
You're
probably.
just out there in the elements.
Well,
What's up with that?
They're one of the outsiders, because the factions are kind of split between insiders and outsiders to a certain extent. Because if you go with the like pre-game sort of flavor, it's the Eyrie was in control.
Yeah, and then the cats are coming in.
The cats came in, and the clearings are there because that's what the cats do. They like cut down trees, and so now you've got these clearing spaces. So the cats have started this process of conflict within this forest. Are we playing who can get more claws stuck in the box spring? Is that a fun game? Get crazy and see who can get the most claws stuck in the
It's times like these that I regret not having a cam, but it would just be a kitty cam. It would be like, what those cats do, though.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's
give the people what they want.
All
right.
Oh, wow, you're so smart. Look at you. Just trimming her nails now.
Yeah, she's like, I keep getting them caught, so
yeah,
I gotta
good girl.
Give a little num num num.
You're
all right.
Smart Ginsburg.
We're gonna try out this total domination
let's do
business. It's difficulty normal.
But yeah, then like the moles and the badgers, they're like outsiders, right? So they're like coming in. Because especially with the badgers, it feels like you can tell like there's a great big presence of them like off screen, so to speak, and they've just got their scouts coming in.
Because those are in the Marauders pack.
That's the Marauders expansion. Is the rats of the badgers, the Lord of the Hundreds, and the Keepers in Iron.
So I gotta hang on to this.
Well, here's the interesting thing. Not necessarily. The deck still has the dominance cards, but you're probably going to want to. This is Autumn map. So you'll probably want to plunk down in either the top left corner or the bottom left corner.
Wait, on the ocean or up here?
Yeah.
Why?
So if you start in the top left, you're already adjacent. Your keep will be adjacent to 2 of the rabbit clearings. If you start in the bottom left, you're starting with your keep in one of the rabbit clearings, but you're sort of far from the other one. So like,
whereas
bottom right is rabbit. Well, the top right, I mean, I would say, I think bottom right is the worst choice because it's the furthest. It's the furthest from the top
from any
2.
additional ones. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with one of these 2. And
I would go with the mouse then.
Yeah, because I've got more mousy cards.
Well, plus
there's
there's 2 build slots there, so that's always a
thought.
thought.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to put my keep here. Choose where to build your sawmill. I mean, is there... This is one of those where we want them spread out. Yeah?
Yes, on the other hand, recall that overwork, you're pitching the suited card of the clearing that the mill is in, and you've got 2 slots there.
Okay.
So sawmill on your keep is usually pretty good.
But then I'll build workshop and recruiter elsewhere. So I'm going to put Fox in the workshop.
Cool.
And then recruiter up in the bunnies.
No cord chewing.
There's extra cords today, though.
There are.
It's very exciting.
No. Cords don't need you, Fargo.
Press continue button to complete setup. All right, then these birds come in here. They always startle me because since cats are spread out, anytime that first big chunk of birds goes anywhere, I'm like, ah!
Oh, that's one of the special powers of the birds, right? They start
swarm.
with that six
Swallow
warriors
swarm.
all in that one clearing. It's they're on the upper end of that
The
curve.
boys. Oh,
Tinker will probably hand you a card here.
cool. Boots. What's it
Gotta
all
keep your
about?
eye on him. You don't want him to race you and skip too far ahead. Yeah, here comes. Oh, it's a bird card, no less. Thank you, stupid computer. All right, so the bullet points here are you're trying to get to 10 pretty quickly.
Okay.
But then also be thinking that you're going to want to squat great big loads of cats on rabbit clearings. So you probably want to put your recruiters in rabbit clearings, which you already started doing. But yeah, those are going to that's what's going to guide you. So
All right.
building your buildings is going to get you the points to get up to 10, so that you can play the dominance. But you just want to basically concentrate. What's nice also is you're playing against the computer, so you're not doing a thing where if you're playing against humans, they would all look at you moving your people onto rabbit clearings and say like, oh well, they're going they're going to play rabbit dominance when they get to 10 points. Yeah.
Oh, somebody wants to sell me things. That's not going to be happening, though, you see.
Band.
Ad is banned.
Band.
I feel so popular to have an ad come.
That was like how excited I got when an ad ran. I was like, oh boy.
Oh, yeah, we should pay attention to ads running as well so that we don't keep talking about what's on the screen during the ads.
Cool. I don't know how to do that.
I haven't figured... Well, that's why I got this screen up, because then I see what people are seeing.
Stream.
Oh, although, shoot.
What?
That's what my laptop was for. I won't know when the ads are running because I'm bad at this game.
What game?
Well, it's why I need a second monitor. So I'm going to get a second monitor.
I thought that was happening. Well, anyway.
Oh, it is. It's on the list. It takes forever for me to gumption up to it. I got to think about things a lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
All
Speaking
right.
of thinking of things.
Thinking of things. Not
Choose an action.
spend a card. No. We're going to build a recruiter.
So you've already heard me say the boring thing of you can talk about generally speaking in Root, but every game is its own ecology. Very generally speaking, the first thing that you do with Cat is build, overwork, build, and usually that's going to be a sawmill and a recruiter station. But that doesn't mean that's what you're going to do. You're doing a challenge; it's a little different.
I see what you mean.
Reasonable first turn can also be just build recruiter, recruit, and move. Is also a very typical Cat first move. And you're going to be doing some serious consolidation, of course.
Yes.
You don't care about being spread out because of what you're doing.
Yeah, I just want bunnies.
You'll probably still want to hang on to about 5 of the clearings. Because you're going to need the spots to build to get the points.
I want to get these. And then probably this one.
Yeah.
Because it just connects to these two. But I think I'm going to go... I'm gonna wait. I've already got a workshop there.
What'll be really nice is if the vagabond clears out that rabbit ruin, and you can get 2 recruiters there. Because one of the things you also want to be thinking about with Marquise is the way that their move works. It's the best move in the game. Because they get March, which is 2 moves.
It's time to fight. The girls are fighting.
And as far as those 2 top rabbit clearings, they're a march from each other. So if you've got...
They aren't. They're not connected.
They are a march from each other. They're not 1 move from each other. But Cat has march, which is 2 moves. So they are a march from each other for Cat. So anybody that... So if you have got 2 recruiters there in that central rabbit, then any of them can be moved in a single march action up to the top one and vice versa.
Alright, so I'm going to end up with multiple bunnies. So it's not untoward to keep this card first.
Well, but recall that you actually have to make workshops as you're crafting buildings. So you're not even that worried.
So I've got a workshop in foxes.
Yeah, but that's your starting workshop. You're not going to be concerned about your workshops with this playthrough. You're concerned with getting to 10 points, playing that rabbit dominance, and sitting on those rabbit clearings.
Meow, meow, meow.
Meow, 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 indeed.
Alright, so choose an action. Then I'm putting building a recruiter.
Nice.
And then I'm going to do the Hawks for hire.
Okay. Recruit?
Yeah.
Cool. That's pretty solid turn 1 for what you're doing here.
So many kitties. So many kitties.
Well, that's one of the Marquis superpowers, is having the...
No matter how much cats fight, there always seem to be plenty of kittens.
Having 20 warrior meeples is pretty huge.
Ah!
They're probably just going to build. It's the Despot, and the Despot doesn't start with a battle action. He's one of the 2 that does not start with a battle action. In the decree, so you usually don't have to worry about fights from the Despot for probably until their like 3rd or 4th turn.
Okay.
They're trying to build because they start the Despot.
Oh, and I can peep on them.
Yep.
So I can see what they're doing.
Yep, and see if you can ruin their chance to complete their decree.
Stop what you're doing, because I'm about to ruin
the
rhythm and the rhyme that you're used to. Are those the words?
The style and the close, very close.
No cards to craft. All right.
Image in the style that you're used to.
The image in the style that you're used to. They're cutting down more trees. What am I doing? Oh, I have to discard one later. Oh, I'll use this. Oh, but it's ambush. It's the wild ambush. I don't want to just...
Oh, so wow, I wasn't even paying attention to their turns. Yeah, you generally want to hang on to the bird ambush, but it's still a bird card, so I mean it's still an extra action.
There's only one thing down here. I'm gonna put.
So it needs to be. I don't
a
think
recruiter.
You can yet, can you? Or you can because you overworked last turn. I think. So you've got. Yep.
Recruiter.
So you've got the 2, and that gets you your extra card draw too.
Woo! All right, and then I'll do a recruit. Yeah.
Definitely do a recruit. Yeah.
And then I'll move some people.
Actually, I would consider. So move's a good idea. Yeah, go ahead and do move and discard. It's not that big of a deal. Because you can also consider overworking to not have to discard as many cards. Because you're going to draw 2, so you're going to have to discard 3 cards at the end of the turn, which is not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Moving is better. You already convinced me.
Boots.
Yeah, start to reinforce those rabbit territories. you're not gonna be able to move him. So remember, you have to rule the clearing they're moving to or from. So some of your opening cats will end up basically trapped in pretty much all cases.
All right. So what
I would leave him.
Why?
So the guy at the top left corner
Mm-hmm.
is, because remember, you got to connect your wood line to build.
Okay.
There's 2 slots there, so like in a pinch, I would say just move singletons onto rabbits with this march. So like I would move that guy in the fox up, and then this guy over, for instance.
Ah, okay. So let's
You have to exit though, because it's trying to move that guy in the mouse. Yeah, so leave him, move him up.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the other guy to the bottom corner.
Because I do continue to forget the point is to keep the rabbit clearings.
Yeah, you're right. Maintain rule.
I have difficulty remembering the end goal because everyone is so cute. I'm just like, oh, I just want to move around and control things. Ooh, I want to build things.
Yeah. The Marquis pretty much only wants to build and control. I mean, that's correct, though. That's a good instinct.
Press button to continue.
You just can't get too friendly.
Oh, so many things.
Yeah,
okay.
so you can definitely ditch. That's terrible for cats, frankly. A rabbit card's pretty unimportant.
Won't have that stuff. And this is just one victory point if I were to do it. Oh, well, a double rabbit would have been. Anyway.
Remember, that's crafting. So
yeah.
That's only if you've got workshops. The other thing to start to think about, like, it's not going to happen for another couple turns, but eventually the bird is going to attack you, and probably the vagabond is going to attack you. So then you want to start thinking, yeah, don't worry about that. That's just like your guy. Don't even
do an ambush.
It's not worth it.
Take out 2 of his guys.
He's for some reason, fighting you in the most secluded clearing on the map.
Well, they just came across a single cat. They're like, we'll just kill him.
This is suspicious.
We'll just kill him. Oh, yeah. What are you doing, bud? You doing quests?
Well, the Tinker's pretty good at questing.
Gotta keep an eye. Oh, it's
click on him for me real quick. He does not have a sword yet. Once he has a sword, go ahead and attack him, because you actually want to lose at least 1 cat to him, so that the aid points stop coming in for him.
Okay. Because he gets those every turn.
Well, he gets those as he aids you with cards. That's when he gives the cards to you. Yeah, go ahead and pitch that box. That's a great idea.
Beep, 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 beep,
it's not always worth it to do it for one guy, but in that case, you're drawing 2. You're probably going to be pitching at the end of the turn otherwise. So.
All right. Choosing an action. Let's look here. Do I have any other little fellas out there? Okay.
So here's the thing that I didn't finish up on with that guy on the westernmost mouse clearing.
Mm-hmm.
Over there on the left-hand side. So that's a great place to throw what's essentially a decoy workshop. You click on your board, and if you take a look at the workshop track, the special thing about the workshop is that second workshop that goes on the map is 2 points for 1 wood.
Okay.
You don't necessarily need it, but what you're driving for is to hit 10 as fast as you can, so you can play down the dominance. So, the bird continuing to, if you've got this like 1 guy standing with a workshop, you scored 2 points for 1 wood, and if the bird comes and wrecks it, well, you can on another turn spend 1 wood for 2 points, which is like your best value on your buildings.
Okay. We build a workshop here.
Which takes you to 6.
You get those
so you're
points.
Only 4 away.
And then
You'll still want to recruit. That's one you have to use this turn. And you might want to actually start saving the bird cards. Because a lot of times, especially with dominance, what you'll see is the cat sits there and does normal cat stuff, and you're like, okay, they're building and recruiting. And then all of a sudden, they go Hawks for hire, Hawks for hire, Hawks for hire, and they've got 6 actions, and they do this like build, recruit, move, dominance, and suddenly they've got like 6 or 7 warriors on each of those clearings, and then it's like, come and take it from me. So you may, one of the considerations is, do you want to start bankrolling the bird cards in hand? You want to start mapping. You want to start. I would say you would maybe want to try to get to 10 points next turn, which you're in good shape to do because you still have a wood. Do you have 1 or 2 sawmills out?
Two sawmills out.
Cool. So an overwork will get you to where you can build 2 buildings next turn.
Here's a question that I have.
Okay.
Wait, can I just play this whenever?
No.
Okay.
It
I gotta craft it, and
4.
it's got 4 of any.
Yeah, it's not easy to craft.
Big workshops. Okay. Because here's what I was thinking. Here's what I was thinking. I was thinking overwork right now.
Okay.
And then build a recruiter here.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
No.
I would go ahead and pitch the mouse.
Marry the mole.
Birds are always a premium for you.
They're so cool, yeah.
Because it's your extra actions. And you get a pinch,
here.
you can use it for field hospital anywhere.
Oh, overwork only gave me 1 extra? Well, then what is...
Overwork only gives you 1 wood, yeah.
Okay.
I would actually go ahead and put a sawmill there.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
We've got 3 spots.
Yeah, so that still puts you on line for, you're going to make 3 wood, so an overwork will get you to 2 and 2. And you only need 2 points to get to your 10 next turn, so you'll definitely be able to do that. Yeah, I would say close out the turn and see what happens.
All right.
You might... Oh, that's really, really good.
Handful of birds.
Okay, so if they take your workshop out, you'll want to go ahead and make a workshop in Fox. Or you already have a workshop in Fox, don't you?
I think so.
Yeah, so you'll be able to craft armors. You'll definitely want to craft armors.
Oh, what are you assholes doing? Oh, you fighting me?
They're kind of doing what you want them to do.
Okay.
Decline. No need. Because he actually can't even take the building, so...
Really?
You can only do as many hits as you have warriors.
Right, I forgot about that.
Unless you have special things like the commander, leader, or area, or defenseless.
But I don't control that clearing anymore.
That's okay. You didn't really need to control that clearing.
I can still use the workshop in it?
Yes.
Okay.
If the workshop exists, it works. It doesn't do the thing like the wood supply.
Okay.
You have to connect.
Hello, Fargo. Hello, Fargo's butthole.
Yeah, that is kind of interesting.
Are you gonna whip your tail onto the mic?
Whip your tail on the mic.
Bang for your buck. Hey, Metzley.
I would not pitch the card for Field Hospital in this case.
Okay.
All right.
Fargo butthole. Yeah, she came up right then and put her butt in our face.
So here's the consideration. As bad as the computer is, it will start to make its decisions differently once you've played the dominance. So what I would suggest is... Yeah, you know what? Fucking go for it. Craft armors for sure.
Craft armors for sure?
Yep.
All right.
But I think what you can do here is go ahead and... You'll need to build a building. I would go ahead and skip... I wouldn't worry about sappers. It's going to be better to have an extra action.
All right. Okay, so bird. Okay, so we're done with crafting phase.
You've got armors in play, which is going to help you. So you'll need to build You've got 3
Hi,
wood.
Fargo. Did you hear that lovely thump? I hope every good, but that was Fargo jumping down directly in front of the microphone.
So the
gravity.
vagabond has been unhelpful and has not cleared out that ruins of that rabbit. So you may want to go ahead and build the other recruiter at the top rabbit.
This one up here?
Because that's going to take you to 10. Then you can recruit, put your dominance out, and then basically just like move as many cats as you can onto your rabbits, and then gear up for the fights. But you are geared up for the fights because you've got armors, so it's going to be really hard. And I think the vagabond still doesn't have a sword. Click on the vagabond for me real quick. Yeah, he's still, the 4th ruins is the sword. You're in good shape.
Okay.
So go ahead. You're going to be building another recruiter. My suggestion is that top rabbit, recruiting and putting your dominance out and getting as many cats onto your rabbits as possible.
You said a bunch of stuff at once, and also Metzley was talking about her cats.
Hooray! She has kitties.
I was reading about Monkey Joe and Rascal.
She has nice kitties named Monkey Joe and Rascal, and I think that's great.
So
Monkey Joe, I love it. That's a fantastic cat.
Oh, and Italy.
Oh. Italy must be camera shy.
Yeah, we haven't seen pictures of Italy. And a dog named Atticus.
Atticus, honest, upstanding
No, that's Attica.
dog.
That's Attica or Gattaca. Somebody yells something that's very similar to Atticus. Atticus Finch.
Attica. It's Attica.
Attica.
It's a prison in New York.
Okay. Monkey Joe.
Oh, but it's still MJ. I see.
Monkey Joe.
That's a good code. Good code.
Tisk tisk.
What are you tisking?
Talking about stuff where the government can hear you.
Yeah. I'm a robot. I'm not programmed to do that kind of thing.
Right.
So you got a recruiter that you want to do, and you want to do your. Once you do your recruiter, then you can put it down. Skirt.
One step at a time, baby. More than one step, I stop thinking.
That's a step, though. It's building a recruiter.
But then you were about to say the next step, and that's too much.
It's too much.
All right, so here's my question.
Gotcha. I like questions.
Why not have a recruiter here? Both places are just here.
Because then you would have to move them, and you're trying to win by sitting on the rabbit clearings. So ideally, you're going to do all of this, and then you're going to win next turn.
Oh.
That's the ideal.
That's the thing. Okay.
If not, then it's more efficient to just refresh the people who are already on the rabbit clearings.
Okay.
That's why it's frustrating that the vagabond
didn't get his sword.
But it's good that they didn't get their sword, because he can't help. He can't help stop you from. So now you're at 11 BP. And you see how the dominance now lights up.
So now I can play it.
Now you can play it.
All right.
You just play it.
Just play it.
Yep. And
dominance.
And so now between.
And now I recruit.
Oh yeah, I would definitely recruit. It's gonna dump.
Who about the kittens?
Yeah, so
everybody's got kittens. Meow.
And now, if you want, you can save the bird cards, or you can use one. I would say use at least one of the bird cards for an extra action for 2 marches, and get as many of your you can leave.
Move as many people into our rabbits as possible.
Correct.
All right.
And you're now not worried about buildings that are in non-rabbit clearings. So you can move that guy away. You can move that guy away.
All right. So
I would leave people at your keep, but that's about it.
I'm gonna move you to here.
Yep.
And then we'll team up Everybody goes down here.
Perfect.
Everybody goes down here. Metzley identifies with my, I recognize a lot of the words you said, but I did not comprehend it. Especially when you throw the game terms around. Because then I'm like, wait.
I think you're good. I think you can just bank the bird cards. See, so remember that March is 2 moves. So if you're just moving a single guy, and that's the only thing that you're doing with your move, it's not really that efficient.
Inefficient.
You're fine. Just
insufficient.
Just, like, remember, because the Vagabond is maybe going to be able to attack you once.
Okay.
For 1 hit. Because the Vagabond is limited on hits.
Oh, hey, I can... Everybody's mine.
Yeah, you can't... Once you've played it, you can only play 1 dominance. And you see you're no longer on the victory track.
Oh,
yeah,
dominance active. All right. Whoa! There's, oh, it's defenseless.
Yeah, see, the computer is dumb, so it's doing this.
It's like, but workshop. It's important to me.
I get an extra point for that because I'm despot. I think that's basically what happens. Is the computer?
Well, what can it do anyway? Like they're like, well, maybe I'll get enough points. You don't think I should ignore it and save my one little dude? But he's out there all alone.
Not anymore. This game's hardcore, honey. Like the map. The map is always stained in blood at the end of the game of Root, and it's like, you know, maybe
animals know no mercy.
Maybe the Vagabond player never killed anybody, but trust me, lots of other animals died during that game.
Cats lied.
And
orcs died.
And for what? Real estate.
And it's not free. It costs blood. I just won.
I mean, you got to get past this
discard a matching card for.
So either do this or skip it. And then
here, I'm going to discard Royal Claim.
Ta-da.
To save my little man.
Welcome back, brother.
You're okay,
we
buddy.
Won.
Whee!
There you go.
Dominance victory. Huzzah!
High five. Ace of Sai.
Woo! Did that high five come through on the Foley? We might have to.
Foley.
There,
We'll have to catch it in post.
Yeah. I shouldn't clap into the microphone.
Yeah, it seems...
That's rude. It's rude. Look, see, this guy is just a little dizzy.
Yeah,
this guy's straight up dead.
That's the fun thing. I think it's 15. I think it's a 15-point cutoff. So you can also be standing there holding your arm as the loser. So there's standing holding your arm. There's the sitting down cuckoo, and then there's the you got knocked the fuck out.
That guy died.
He's even got the bandage on his face.
He does. I see that.
Oh, poor dude.
Gosh. All right.
Poor bird. It happened again. I was like,
here, I'll look in the shop.
You?
So expansions, Clockwork expansion, Riverfolk. If I do, when I win, Metzley, this is for you. Yep. When I do my root flavored emotes, this is going to be the possum that I do since you a special requested possum. I'm going to be redrawing this little folk.
Yeah, the vagrant. I think the vagrant and the scoundrel are my favorite two vagabonds.
The scoundrel looks adorable. He's a little black cat. I got a black cat appreciation.
He's a crazy black cat with a big pumpkin bomb.
Big pumpkin bomb. New vagabonds.
Yep, that's
a couple of tough rabbits.
That's the Harrier, the Adventurer, and the Ronin. The Ronin is the worst vagabond. he's still a vagabond though. So.
Is that the raccoon? Because he's got some weeaboo shit on him.
Yeah, he's got Daisho. Like that's the whole point, right? He basically doesn't have an ability until he gets a second sword. So he's pretty crummy.
He's like Zorro. You have to have all 3 swords.
Right.
Or he's not as cool.
Good point. And especially as compared to the Harrier and the Adventurer, the Squirrel and the Owl are very good vagabonds. I would say, so The S-Class Untouchable is the Tinker. There's
Okay.
nothing stronger in this game than the Tinker, just like as far as mechanics and math. But the Harrier is really, really close. Because the Harrier's ability, the Squirrel, the Harrier's ability is you exhaust the torch to move to any clearing.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. And she starts a sword and a crossbow.
Have fun grocery shopping, Metzley.
Bye, Metzley. We love you. Be safe. But yeah, she gets to fly because she's a flying squirrel, and she starts a sword and a crossbow, so she can move to any clearing. And it's like, oh, this clearing where you have a guy. Well, I guess I'll kill him with my crossbow and then wreck your shop with my sword.
Pew 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 pew.
And it doesn't.
Pew.
And it gets around it gets around movement considerations. Like it doesn't cost another boot for her to move if she's going someplace with. Oh, this will give you the feel of how it feels to be my boys, the Riverfolk.
Punching you.
The Riverfolk Company. Now it's even better for them because they travel on the river ignoring rule. So they can take one otter can go up and down all day long the river, no matter who.
No matter who's where. So I think I'm gonna choose bird for this one.
Do a little area practice. I think that's a great
idea.
Area
practice. Also, I like the idea because why would the fucking birds care about roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads.
That's the interesting thing. I think what it is it's where their pride actually combats their true nature. I feel like they're too highfalutin to fly. I think that's what it is. Because the Corbin conspiracy, who like the number one psychology profile factor of the Corbin conspiracy is they hate the Airy. They hate those proud birds. They fly. The Corbin conspiracy flies. They ignore a rule when they move. So if they fly, just fly.
Is this one of those like Animal Farm things where the birds decided
this is total Animal Farm.
The birds are like, no, humans walk, so we'll walk because we're highfalutin too.
Well, the humans are removed from the picture, but there is absolutely meant to be, very general, very broadly painted, like sky-high socio-political subtext to this. Like it's not specific to any situation, but like you have what's essentially like monarchy with the Airy. You have like industrialist fascism with the Marquis. You've got various flavors of revolutionary factions. You've got a religious zealot faction. There's a lot going on with the way that the politics of these factions interplay with each other. And it's interesting because it's really a well-designed game, so that it's expressed through the mechanics. But yeah, why would they care about roads? That is a really good question. Because it's a board game.
And there's got to be some kind of
because it's a board
structure.
So
although, to be fair, it's not like the roads aren't the shortest distance between the clearings anyway.
Right.
So they could be flying straight over them.
Right.
All right. So it sounded, from what you were saying, it sounds like Despot's good to start out with because we're just moving and building.
Yeah. There's some higher level considerations with looking at your hand. Like, you've got... Here's the other consideration. Do the minimize real quick. So here's the other consideration. You normally don't get full points for crafting, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you do when you start the builder. You've got 3 things that craft off of mouse, and you're starting in the mouse corner. So you already have your capacity to craft mouse.
I see.
If you go with the builder, you're getting the extra point from route T.
Mm-hmm.
And he starts you with a recruit, and it's not bad to start the game with a recruit just to get your presence in the way. That's consideration. Your instinct was also perfect because it is great to start. Like 8 or 9 times out of 10, you just want to start Despot so you can start getting roosts down. If you're doing some other kind of strategy, once you know the game, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
And we can talk about that in the future. But yeah, based on the cards in your hand, you might choose Builder in this case, so it would be Builder or Desperate, whichever you feel more comfortable with.
Okay.
And just remember that this is the mechanically, this is the faction where you've got to plan your algorithms out and do that whole
Yes. And I don't have a lot of practice with that yet.
Right, but that's why this is a great scenario.
We'll go with the builder first, in part because look at them.
Get those.
It's freaking adorable.
He's the prettiest one for sure.
All right, recruit, move. Well, we'll recruit first, yeah?
What do you mean? So this is asking, what you're assigning.
Yeah.
So probably the simplest thing to do would be put the actual mouse card into move. So then you can recruit and then start to kind of move your birds out.
Okay.
And then you're probably looking to draw into a bird card to put into build unless you want to go nuts and put the mouse in build. Because you've got a few... Because here's the thing, when you put a suit in build, you want to look at the board and basically plan, like, what's my number of turns that I'm going to be able to keep this going. So you'd probably be able to keep that going for at least the next 2 turns if you were to put mouse in build. It's much safer to put it in move, though.
Yes.
And, like, kind of wait out an easier card. Again, every game is its own ecology, right? But the general rule of thumb with Airy and the Decree is that you want the middle 2 to be suited and the outer 2 to not be suited so much.
Okay, because I was tempted to put mouse in recruit.
And you're definitely indicating that you're committing Decree unaliving if you go to a third build. So there's strategies where you will go to double build, but 3 builds either means like you're finishing out the last 3 roosts because you want to win that turn, or it means you're planning to turmoil during the build step. Okay. And when you plan to turmoil, battle or build step is when you want to do it because you want to take as much of your turn as you can. You want to try to avoid recruit turmoil is what you're trying to avoid. Okay. But that's the easiest thing for other players to do to the area, right? So if that's why you want to avoid suited cards in recruit. Because then if everybody else says like, oh, well, they put a rabbit in recruit, we go and smash your 2 rabbit roosts and you're fucked. Hey, yep, 2 whole points because I'm a big boy building bird. Oh, so crafting is always a capacity thing. So you have 1 roost in a bird clearing, so you can do 1 mouse, or not bird. Yeah. One roost in a mouse clearing. And so now you'll be able to do 2 moves. Definitely want to go over there. You want to sit on that nice safe spot. And then I would say move 1 guy down.
1 guy down?
Yeah, 1 guy will be able to build at that clearing. Once you get to that point. But you'll rule that clearing with just 1 bird. And that leaves 3 birds on your roost.
Okay.
And what's nice is if you do end up getting a roost there, then there's no vagabond in the game. So the computer cat will probably just give up on that clearing.
Ah. Right. Press continue to complete
because that's kind of what they tend to do. That's a good get. Slot that right into build next turn.
Oh yeah, so they're sympathizers now. Okay. Brutal tactics.
Yeah, it's pathetically easy for Woodland Alliance to craft in most cases.
Well, they're the hoi polloi. They're the folks that are out here living their lives.
And if you look, they're the ones that are on the suited cards, in fact.
Yeah, it's their shit.
It's them doing it. I really like that. It's one of the things that like retains my love for this game. It's just within its very fiber. It's like such a good marriage of flavor and mechanics.
It's adorable. Oh, you outrageous. What are y'all doing? Just moving around little by little?
He's covering down.
All right. So, do I want to save this and
Nope.
defend with it?
No.
Do I want to battle?
I would just let him build.
Okay.
And then probably craft a backpack.
Yep. I have a backpack. No, I have a bag. Oh, it's a gently used knapsack.
Well, yeah. It's the thing that the vagabond puts their items in.
No cards to craft.
So you have no cards
All
at
right.
all.
Choose a clearing to recruit. Well, here we go.
Not too many choices.
Choose a clearing to move from. Should I move one guy here?
That's what I would do. And then I would probably move one guy over from the top to the top left corner.
Ah.
That cat's going to be stuck. That cat's already stuck.
You're all alone. They left him alone.
So now you basically, like, wherever you feel like.
Choose a clearing to build a roost.
The topmost will be the absolute safest.
Yeah, like this one seems well protected. I feel like starting there.
You're going to get more things that you can craft with one fox, however. 'Cause that's going to be like...
Oh.
There's good things to craft with one. If you... Yeah, go for it. The safe one is... Yeah. You don't want them to destroy your roosts, so...
Yeah. My baby. Ooh, flavor.
Well, that's good, because your main roost is mouse, so you'll be able to...
Mouse. Mouse.
Yeah, when... The times... So sometimes, you know, you don't really have a choice, and your best play is ending up with a suited card in Recruit. I'm not saying that's happening right now, it's not. But generally what you're looking for is, like, two pretty well-defended roosts of the same suit, when if you end up like doing that, but I would probably put it in move again, honestly, and then you can do the little move trick.
Ah, yeah.
So yeah, when you see the computer play birds, you see them do like a lot of. It looks really weird, but
like here I am.
You
Goodbye.
have to resolve your move orders pretty. So.
Okay, so I should recruit here.
So you got to move out. You have to move from mouse twice. That won't be that hard. I would say move a guy there, and then move a guy from there left, and then down. Is what I would say. I'm sorry. Move a guy. If you move a guy from there left, and then move him again, that will be the other from mouse.
Ah.
And then you'll rule the whole right side of the board.
Okay.
As well.
Just one guy?
Yeah. And then move him down to the bottom left. Because you win the ties for rule. So that lets you, as long as there's only one cat, you can move right through them.
Okay. So now I've got to build.
So you're on the. So here's the consideration. You're going to get the most points possible. Go ahead and click on the crafting supply. So the most points possible is the coins. And that is 2 rabbit for 3 points.
Okay.
So that's a strong consideration for building in a rabbit clearing.
Okay.
Also remember there's T is only... You've already got 1 mouse though. So yeah, I would almost certainly build in one of the rabbit clearings.
Okay, I am going to...
But Central 1 is not adjacent to a recruiter.
Well, I was going to say I was going to build my roost here so that he's like in a pincher.
He's pretty much already... Like, he can move left and out, but that's fine. Yeah, go for it. Because you're kind of, as much as possible, trying to gently encourage the cat to not worry about the right side of the map. And currently that's working out because the Woodland Alliance decided to go after the cat heavy.
Yeah, like
going
over
after
on this
both
side.
of you.
Yeah.
Because that's also a consideration, because the Despot That's another one of the interplays with the game, is the Despot gains an additional point when you destroy a token or a building. So the Despot loves seeing a bunch of Woodland Alliance tokens around.
All these little sympathizers, because it's just
two
pew,
freaking
pew,
points.
pew, pew,
Just
pew.
Pac-Man those suckers up. Great. So now that can't be crafted anymore,
All
right?
right, so I'll use this one for my placements.
Exactly.
And do we keep putting move in mouse, or should we spread some of this?
If you feel comfortable throwing one in... See, I feel like mouse battles could dry up really quickly.
Yeah, I'm not
thing.
comfortable putting it in battle. I'd rather have it in move.
Yeah,
and,
then throw another one in
recruit.
move.
Yeah.
I know it feels weird and wheel spinny, but that's what you got to do with birds sometimes. And if you want, don't you have a...
I don't.
Oh, you don't have a fox roost yet.
Nope.
Well, you could. Because one of the considerations with crafting is also, even if you don't get full points, that doesn't mean don't craft it as the Aerie, because you always want to consider anything you craft is something that the opponents cannot craft. So that's like part of the mechanics of the crafting supply.
Okay.
Is you're crafting before other people can. And there's only one crossbow to craft, there's only one hammer to craft. So those ones especially. I would say on this one...
I want to send one guy here.
Cool.
Just to be with this other fella.
It's good. It's extra hits. Just remember that you got to move from mouse 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that guy will get stuck by himself now because the cat has built a building there. And warriors and buildings count toward rule.
Okay.
So you'll want to move at least 2 guys into that one. And at this point, with your build order in place, you can start not necessarily worrying about having guys standing at your roosts. Because if you lose just one roost on somebody else's turn, oh well, you build another roost.
Okay.
Because you can only build 7 roosts, right? So eventually you're gonna run out in turmoil if nobody takes any of your roosts. So if you walk all 3 of those guys away from that corner, because it's a corner, so it's pretty disadvantageous for the cat to like walk a bunch of cats up there just so they can take out a roost.
Yeah, I'm gonna move them, but I'm gonna like leave them one at a time. Is the thing.
Well, you have to, because
yeah.
you have to move from mouse 3 times. So otherwise, I think 2 is fine at the top one. You're gonna be just fine there.
I'll move another one down here then.
I like it.
All right.
Because you want to make sure you can mess with that central mouse.
Oh, and that's my
clearing
middle
at some
minimum.
point.
Okay, so I'm thinking I'm going to move this guy, move 2 guys here.
And then there. Mm-hmm. That's great. Then you'll rule it. Because you win ties.
I have the bomb. I win all ties.
Yeah, it's a very powerful ability in the game.
Choose a clearing to build a roost.
So
Tempting.
Well, if you don't, he can move
more guys in there.
He can move a cat in and build, and then you'll lose that slot.
Yeah, I want to build the roost here.
I think it's a great idea.
Complete turn. 4 roosts.
And now every 3, you get an additional card draw with roosts. So 3 roosts, you draw 2. 6 roosts, you draw 3.
Oh.
And yeah, the Woodland Alliance is beating up on the cat, which is great for you.
I love that for me.
And the cat will probably do retaliatory things against... And the Woodland Alliance is also going at a very slow pace.
Well, they take a while to get going, from what I've seen.
If they're doing poorly, yes.
All right, so I've got some bunny things happening now.
Yeah, you have 2 bunny roosts.
So I'm going to
definitely...
put a bunny in Bill?
No.
Oh.
No, look at what that rabbit card is, huh?
Oh, derp.
And you'd, in fact, be able to craft both of those. So I would put the fox into move. Unless you want to put that in fight.
Oh, that could be cute.
That would mean that you would start to go at the cat.
Mm-hmm. And then they might pay attention
But that's
to me.
right. So move works too.
I just got the one guy there, but then I've
You
got
move
so
through
many
it.
mouse moves,
Yeah.
I can like swap them between these two pretty easily.
Well, you might end up just like walking a guy back and forth these clearings a couple times
Yeah.
to satisfy your decree, but you're in really good shape because that's
All right,
three
and then I'm making bake
effing
sale.
points.
It's delicious. We love cookies. Corvid. Nope, we're not Corvid. Anything but Corvid. But Corvid. No cards to craft. Moving on. We got some recruits we can do. Who do we want to recruit from? Let's see. That's a bunny.
Just remember that you don't want to fail all of your mouse movement.
I'm gonna recruit here.
Yeah.
Because
That sounds smart. Then you can get.
and they
somebody
got the
on your side.
most people close to me to like rabble rouse.
Yeah.
All right,
And
so
you've
now we
already
got a lot of moving.
And here's my tip. It's what works for me. Doesn't mean it's universal, but I take a look at my decree and I work from the end to the front. So when I start my turn and I'm putting something into the decree, I start from the end and I say, oh, okay, where am I going to build? You've already got two places where you can build, the top left and that central rabbit. So nice job there. Now you're taking care of the consideration on the move, which is the next one. But once you get like some battles in there, you start have to, if you don't want to steer into turmoil on purpose, which sometimes you do, then it helps me to just think from the back to the front.
Okay.
Ta-da!
Thank you.
You bet. So just don't forget 3 of those moves have to be from mouse, which might get tricky.
Okay.
But you're definitely not going to turmoil because of it. You're in good shape. And I would say, honestly, the build is probably going to be top left, so you've got a fox roost.
Well, I'm also looking at this clearing here
Okay.
because I can move from mouse a couple times here.
Let's see. So
There's not a place to build though. I would have
you
to
don't have to worry about
actually
your build.
attack.
Your build is already set.
Okay.
But yeah, if you're thinking like future turns, yes, you would need to battle successfully. You would need to get at least 3 hits there. Because otherwise, you're going to have to kill the warrior, and then they can get rid of the wood. That's the thing. Lumber can be like a blade of shielding
Oh, really?
to a certain extent, because it's if the cat has like 3 wood. Now you still get points for it. Yeah, the despot loves wood. The despot's like, oh, look at that big lumber pile.
Okay. Well,
but if you want to, like, you can end up with just like having a maintained presence in that clearing. Because again, if like you're definitely not going to lose if they kill one of your roosts here and there. Like that's not going to stop you. You're going to score another 4 points at the end of this turn. It's the inevitability that's behind the areas because they get those automatic points for their roost track. They're a choo-choo train of points. Just even when they turmoil, they still get those points at the end of the turn. And once it gets to at least 4 points, that's a substantial amount of points.
Well, at the very least, I know one set of my moves is going to be this.
Just the guy back and forth.
Yeah.
Nice. There you go.
All right. So then I got 2 mousies. So I'm going to do...
I would say if you take 2 from there to the middle fox, that's pretty cool. Start to let them know that it's almost business time.
Business time. Another mouse. One at a time.
You got one
And then
more
build
free
right
move.
here. Oh, one more free move.
Whenever you feel like it.
I don't wanna.
Move one of the top guys to the fox lane. So you're controlling that choke point a little harder.
Yeah, because this guy's safe fish.
Safe-ish, yeah. I wouldn't worry about it.
This little dude might get desperate.
That's your easiest roost to rebuild anywhere in the map.
All right,
So
let's continue.
he'd have to be really desperate because remember he can't deal more than one hit. So.
Right.
Oh, you got another coin.
Hey.
Looking good.
Protection racket.
Looking good. That's a little grim though, right? Because that means that fox was collecting protection from that squirrel.
Well, but he doesn't look like jazzed about getting that gold. He's like, why do we have that?
Hey, we were taking care of you. Wait, what happened? Oh.
These assholes came up from down that way.
Yeah, whatever.
I've got a lot of mice here.
But if you I would put code breakers somewhere and then craft both of those cards, and then even if you turmoil, you're pretty much going to be unstoppable.
All right. Let me look at what we've got here.
Yeah, the music is so fantastic.
Would it be mad to put code breakers in recruit?
Nope.
Because we're so close to the end.
Yeah. Like I said, if you turmoil at this point, you're not going to lose. Because this is going to take you to 20.
I made a thing. Yeah, because, he's like, well, no, I mean, we wouldn't necessarily require that. And I just craft it because it's a point.
Yep.
Okay. So now we're going to recruit one here.
I would recruit both of them there because you still don't want to turmoil and move.
Aha. All right. So then I'm basically going to spread these guys. I don't want you to get too spicy. I think I might move 2 of you down here.
Cool.
Because you
Choke
got
it off
friends
there,
over there.
Try to choke them off. Yep.
Got some spicy friends.
So then they would have to come with at least 5 to get through there.
You've got a lot of folks going on, but you could come here. That would be 1 fox.
I think you move back if you wanted.
Could I do back and forth here?
Yeah, because you won't lose rule of the fox.
Rum, bum, bum, bum. Okay. And then I want...
I would reinforce the top. I would move from the central, not that one. Yeah, I would move one of him up there. So now, because you rule, you're at 4 there. So the cat would have to come with, see, because they've got the recruiter there.
Mm-hmm.
So if you stayed with 2 warriors there,
They would have enough.
if they recruit once, then they can move through to there. So right now you've got them choked off. Because if you build here, then they won't be able to cruise through there.
Well, and this is a good spot to build because I've got a lot of
It's a good
people
spot to build
there.
for a lot of reasons.
Yeah.
But it helps you choke off the cat's ability to move through. Because that's what you're going to see with the marquees. You're going to see them try to move through to your weaker clearings. So you're trying to choke them out. Look at you. Yeah, you're probably going to win next turn.
Marquis.
You're definitely going to win if they can't turmoil you on recruit. And it looks like they're not even trying.
Squeep. Squeep. Oh, what? I forgot that the rivers were paths. That's the whole point of this one, is the rivers are paths. It's the first time the whole game that anybody did it.
It's a good thing the computers are bad, because that was actually like a pretty big gap in your defense that I was overlooking. Yeah, I put the rabbit somewhere and then craft the anvil, and then you're gonna win. Can you fight? Can you fight for points in rabbit clearings?
Yeah.
For points.
Points.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, because I have to fight a thing.
So you're gonna go to 26 from the anvil. Oh no, you're fine. You don't worry about it. Just put in a move, and then just make sure you don't turmoil on move, and you're fine, because you're gonna go to 26 for crafting the anvil.
Okay. Craft this.
Tappity tap tap tap. That puts you at 26, and then you're already scoring 4 at turn's end. So you just need to make it through your move decree.
Okay. I'm gonna recruit somebody here.
Alright.
And recruit somebody here. Tweety. And then we're gonna move.
Oh, shit. I didn't realize that there were no cats there. Huh.
There are no cats in America.
Well, there was... You weren't able to slot anything to attack those, so... But...
And the streets are paved with cheese.
Yeah, because the final thing that you're looking for... Oh, I think you are going to turmoil, though.
Why?
Build. Where are you going to build? There's nowhere for you to build. Shit.
Hold up.
You put a rabbit in the...
Hold up. Hold
Okay.
up. Just let me think about some things here, okay?
Alright.
Alright.
You think about some things. Let me go get the coffee.
That sounds good. That sounds good. Okay. Okay, what can we do? What can we do? We don't have any way to battle. That's too many people. Can't clear that out. He led me astray, y'all. Okay. What can we do? There's only like one little open spot. And we can't put more than one roost in a clearing. And I can't... How much can I undo? Not back to where I need to. Okay. Well, let's just get some of this tidied up a little bit here. Because we have... Okay.
You trying to get 7 people into that box clearing?
Yes.
Can you?
Maybe.
Fantastic. I love it.
Okay, so I think we're going to start by moving these two here.
Okay. Oh, and then they go south.
And then they go here.
Right. You'll just have to stutter the movement from the one mouse clearing. I see.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
then... Let's see. We're already done with Bunny. We can all go here, which will make us rule this. Oh,
Hang on. Red X. consider. If they just go south, then you'll be able to satisfy all your from mouse right there. And I think that's what you have to do. Otherwise, I don't think it works. Because if you move those 7 south, that's your from fox move.
Mm-hmm.
And then your free move is going to be moving those 7 from the rabbit to there. And then you've got 2 mouse moves, which would be move 1 guy. Yeah. And then you'll win. Perfect.
All right.
Damn. You found it and I couldn't, honey. Nice job.
That's my tenacity. That's where that comes in. Wait, no,
Well,
I refuse.
It's the solving the puzzle. You want to go to the bottom one now. Or you'll be bored.
Disagree? I'm going to use the river to go down here, and that'll be my mount. This is from free.
But that lower
Mouse.
clearing is also mouse. So just moving from that one into the Woodland Alliance's base.
Will only be 1 mouse.
So you do it twice. From the same clearing.
Well, yeah, but I could just move them all like this and do it.
You're right.
It's the same. It's the
You're
same
right.
stuff, and I want to at
It is
least
the
use
same
the
stuff.
river to move once.
Oh, good point.
We got
That's
to
a good
do.
point. I
Yeah,
forgot.
yeah.
It was the whole
That's the whole point of this.
deal. The whole dang deal.
It's the whole ding dong deal. We're moving here. Yeah, we love it. Oh, this is sexy as fuck. Here we come.
I
All
love
them
the
birds.
rafts. The
Oh,
rafts
look at
are-
them.
the rafts are
Look
so
at them.
fun.
All right, and then we're going
then
here. We're
they
going down
pile
here.
in, and that's the game.
We got 8 people.
Hey,
This-
we're
this
the
is our
Woodland-
shit now.
We're the
Hello.
Woodland Alliance likes to party. What's up?
It's outrageous. Too bad.
They still get a card. but
Okay, that's nice for
Not
them.
from you.
Ha 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 ha.
You win.
Whip 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 whip. I don't drink the cream.
Iron grip, baby.
Oh, that fox is. Oh yeah, there he's holding his arm.
But yeah,
Erie wins.
Woodland Alliance did not have a good showing that time.
Oh dear, yeah, y'all.
Wrecked.
What happened, y'all?
Yeah, but you see, I'm not sure what the cutoff is on standing up, because I feel like what's their names had like 16 points, and they were sitting down and busy. So I don't know.
Well, but maybe it depends on who you are. Like maybe this is the cat 15 and up pose. Have you seen the cat Dizzy?
Yeah,
Okay.
they all do the same.
Cheap, cheap. Cheap, cheap, motherfucker! I am a vagabond. Okay, let me think. What are the other challenges today? We're at an hour and 18. One more challenge. Oh. Well, no, if we're doing them in order. Who am I? Who am I? Some kind of anarchist?
So this is heads up.
Oh.
Heads up.
Oh.
This is really good. This is really good airy practice, though, or decree practice.
So it is. So it is. Ooh. This might be a fail state at this point in my endeavors.
I definitely flubbed this at least once before I cleared it.
I think I've got it in me. We're doing airy
yeah.
once more.
If you
Let's see how I feel.
beat it and I don't, that still won't surprise me. Or the first time.
This is directly in front of my card here. Let's move that. All right. Number 1.
So they started you with Rootsy again, but
Look at this.
as you can see, this time you're starting with a fox roost, so it's not as big of a deal that you started with Rootsy. So
Yeah.
probably desperate, but things change a little bit when it's heads up.
Heads up.
Now the thing that you want to be careful of is because there is only one person you can attack.
Mm-hmm.
you can get into trouble with battle decrees if the other player is able to just like move away from you, and then you're like, oh, I can't fight anybody.
Okay. So, yeah. All right, I'm going
So
to start with
charismatic
Despot.
and commanders start with battle orders, so that's a thing to consider. But yeah, starting Despot sounds great. Because you still want to make roosts, even though you're not concerned with the points so as much. Like, you're still concerned because you still have to win, but...
All right, so I've got the fox clearing, so I'm going to put a fox in move.
Sounds good. Yeah, the more places you can move to, the Despot is the most likely leader to go with the double build. But you're probably aiming for, like... I don't know, you might go with double build here, because you've only got one opponent. Next turn, you might want to consider putting a rabbit into build. Just give it some thought.
Yeah, I was looking at these two.
Don't build on them yet, if you are considering doing that.
Okay.
I'd say
so I'm going to move.
Build in mouse or fox at this point.
Move 3 down here, or...
It's up to you.
Yeah, I'm going to play my way. I'm going to play...
I'm not going to weigh in too heavily on that.
Okay.
That was like a 0 to 6 are all right answers. Yeah, already having somebody on the rabbits is good. I would just say if you're going to put a rabbit in build next turn, don't build on them yet.
Interesting. Okay.
Because you want as many turns as possible.
We don't have a vagabond, so this is always going to be...
And that's going to be great, because then that means that you steal that spot from the cat, essentially. And
yeah, I'm going to just move one guy here and then build there.
It's still rabbit, though, so I would still wait to build. I would still build it for mouse.
Mouse.
You don't want to... You want as many turns as possible if you do the double build order.
All right.
It's really warm all of a sudden.
Yeah, that happens because the sunlight and the fact that the vent is uncovered here and is nice and toasty. Usually, by halfway through my stream, I'm toasty. Roasty toasty. Oh, what?
Oh, they pitched that for overwork. Yeah, until you get used to it, there's a lot of like, oh no, they crafted. Like, no, they just discarded it.
Honestly, that was more of a, are those rabbits in blackface?
Oh!
Or are they doing charcoal masks?
Charcoal masks. I mean, basically.
They're sneaking at night. All right, so... Oh, I craft a visit to friends. Oh, it's red. Oh, because I'm hoity-toity.
Right. Yeah, that's your disdain for trade. That's you would only score 1 point, so that's a 3.
Where does that play in the decree? Like, if I'm a bird and I have this, is that just a free move that doesn't have to be on my decree?
So that's less helpful for your decree because it's at start of evening, and evening starts after you have finished the decree. It's a really good card for Aerie to help position themselves, but it doesn't help them fulfill the decree. It's an extra move. It's really nice. The double rabbit tactic cards are really nice for the marquees to have because it gives them additional actions. It gives them a quote unquote free attack. It gives them a quote unquote free move. But I would probably put it into my decree. You want to try double build?
Yeah.
It's a little bit of YOLO, but I think you can.
Oh, I'm definitely YOLO when it comes to board games.
I think you can hack it. I would go ahead and craft it.
Really, even though
you still need to hit the points to win. You just need to hit the points, and it's not you win if you destroy the keep. It's you must destroy the keep to win.
Oh, okay.
So you'll still need to get to 30 points.
All right, clearing to move from. I'm gonna move one guy here.
Also consider and remember that the bottom left is also a rabbit clearing. So you've got a lot of options.
Ah.
And you're already able to build on a rat. You just need to make sure that you can build on a. I would suggest like you could build on 2 rabbits, but then you're gonna
Eat up your rabbit.
You're gonna turmoil
business.
faster.
Yeah. All right. So in that case, what I want to be doing, I'm gonna move.
Yeah, if somebody goes there, then that could be your fox move as well.
Well, I was gonna move 2 people there, and then move 1 down.
Sounds great. So you're continuing to lock up those cats so that their best move is to move away from you. Yep. Locking up the cats.
And then I've got a bunny build, which I like having the whole left side.
Okay. Sounds good.
It's symmetrically appealing. All right. And then I've got another build, and I'll build it in this fox clearing.
Yep.
Now all of y'all can just tut away. It feels like if I really want to be attacking their keep, shouldn't I be recruiting as much people as possible? What's Despot Love?
Eventually. So he's gonna get what you're looking for is you're gonna get some points. You're gonna bump up some points, but eventually, because you're double building, you're gonna turmoil. Once you do that, then you can choose to change over to either the charismatic or the commander leader, who have the battle order, and they have the charismatic double recruits, and then the commander is the one that when you attack, you get the additional hit.
Okay. Ooh.
It's good for a couple reasons.
All right, y'all are doing things.
Well, they crafted code breakers, so
they're gonna peep my hand.
They're now above board with knowing exactly what's in your hand, which they do anyway.
Computers. All right, so
they have a lot of options.
This isn't going to do me any good, so I can put a wild card.
Well, here's the thing. So with the double build, you know that you're steering into a turmoil prior to gaining victory. So at this point, you probably don't want to put more bird cards into your decree.
Because we like to save those, and they fuck things up.
So you're already going to lose 2 points because of the starting viziers.
Okay. I'm doing a lot of building in bunny areas, so I'm going to put a move in bunny.
Cool.
Stands to reason. Now I could make this its a point.
It's up to you. You won't be able to make both. That's a little more efficient points-wise, but it is a bird card.
Yeah, I want to keep on the bird card. We'll build a sword.
And then that's another sword that the cat can't craft for the full points.
No cards to craft. Moving on, choose a clearing to move from.
And also consider that, if you leave naked roosts, like, oh no, they got rid of one of your rabbit roosts, that just means you can build it again. So
Right.
Remember that in your math. But you do want to kind of start getting your birds headed eastward at this point in some capacity.
Okay. So I think what I'll do...
But you definitely want to make sure that you can fulfill all of your builds again in your whole degree this turn, which you're going to be able to.
Yeah, I've got this little guy up here.
That guy's ready to go. You just need to get somebody on another...
I'm going to set him over here.
Just go ahead.
One little guy.
Yeah.
Have him set up for next time if we need it, and just in case somebody fights here. Oh, wait, they can't fight before I get to build. Here's the thing.
If you click on your board, so you've only got 3 more roosts to build. So if you don't lose a roost, you definitely turmoil next turn. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Then I was thinking of moving this guy over to this fox clearing.
Yeah, then you can build there. Beautiful.
And then I've got one more wild move. Wild move. And I think for that wild move, we'll do from a mouse to a fox.
Alright.
Maybe here. I'll move him here because he's got more places to go that I'm not yet.
Yep. And if you're defending your rabbit stuff less, that's not a big deal because you have a suited build order. So
We got this here, and then
because honestly, like a human player in this situation would look at the board and probably would not touch any of your roosts, knowing that you're going to go into turmoil next turn.
Interesting.
Yep. The computer might not play that way. We'll see. I've been able to goad the computer into all kinds of stupid crap, so
All right, complete turn.
it's
Your complete turn.
yeah, 6 roosts and you draw 3. That's nice.
Fox Fahaya.
Yeah, they gotta do some catching up. 'Cause... Yes, nice. So that's another turn now that you can fulfill this decree. That's fucking fantastic. Poor stupid little computer.
You boofed it. Uh-oh.
Oh, they're making it. Don't worry, because that's just you don't even need to fight them. You just roll people into those clearings and build again. That's so silly. Yeah, see, there's
Now
like,
what?
oh, now they look at your hand. They attack you twice and then look at your hand.
Okay. So
And if I were in the driver's seat, I would be throwing tax collector into recruit. You have 2 fox roosts. You shouldn't have any problem making sure that you start a turn with a fox roost.
okay. I'll take your advice.
And then the other thing that you're going to be doing is just basically, you've got another mouse place.
Mouse. What are you doing?
Yeah,
Oh,
at this
I
point
can
I would
craft
craft that because get yourself back up to 6 roosts, then you're going to draw 3 more cards.
So I always just get one? Like it's minimum 1?
Maximum, unless you're running the builder leader.
Well, but like 1 won't be 0. Like I'll always,
Oh, correct.
if it's a 1 victory
Yeah,
point
maximum,
item, I'm
yeah.
going to get 1 victory
You get
point.
1 point for crafting. Yeah, they made that a little more clear with Lord of the Hundreds.
All right, so recruit warrior. Got move from
Yeah, you have
bunny,
3 fox
move
roosts,
from-
so it's going to be hard for them to make you not be able to recruit out of fox.
Yeah, I'm just trying to decide where I want to go from there.
Right, exactly.
Bunny. I'm gonna go here. And then I'm gonna move 2 of y'all here. And then 1 of y'all here.
Yep.
And then
Thank you for your help with the Great Area Initiative, Marquise the Cat.
yeah.
I would say
I'm gonna
leave
leave
that
them.
that central rabbit roost unattended is what I would suggest.
This one right
Yeah,
here.
'cause if they give you another turn with that decree, fucking hell, go for it.
Move you up there. Alright, then we are gonna build. Might as well build here, obviously. And then, I mean, nobody's up here, but I want to keep control of this, so I'll build it down here. I like having them all over here.
Yep, you're in good shape.
Boop, boop.
And you've got recruit, so you're adding to your number. Nice. You're adding to your number of birds on the board, which is what you need to do.
Burbs on the board. Okay.
Lots of options. Nice full hand. But you're going to turmoil this turn, so hold that in mind as well.
Okay. We're turmoiling this turn, sure.
You do still have a roost to build, so you'll get to build it if you get that far in your decree. So this is, if I were playing this turn, I would probably put 2 things in recruit.
I was definitely going to do one thing in recruit.
What was your other thought?
Well, I was going to just have one thing.
I would definitely... Anytime it benefits you to throw 2 things into the decree, go for it.
Okay.
You need to get used to the area to, like, really wield the decree, but again, it's always a general statement, but generally speaking, playing 2 cards into the decree is better than just 1. It's more actions.
Okay.
And nobody, if the area keeps the decree going, like, nobody can take actions. Like, not even the river folk could get to that ridiculous level. Like, you got to keep it going and shit, but yeah, nice. You're already at 17. We just need to keep the engine rolling and roll down there and fuck up that keep.
Alright, choose clearing to recruit
But see, this will let you,
warriors.
bust a bunch of... I would put them all as eastmost as possible. So I would...
There's a bunny. There's a fox. And there's a fox. Because then they can all move together.
It's mouse.
You
You gotta recruit a mouse.
Oh, okay.
Doopity-doopity is a lot of dead air, sorry.
I'm thinking hard, I'm thinking
Well,
hard.
I know you're thinking hard, so I should be talking.
But you're also full of thoughts.
Talk algorithm needs to clock in. Yeah, do you have a... It's not really a decent spot for you to build, is the unfortunate
I'm
thing
moving
here.
this here. Yeah, wait. Hold up. I want to look again. Okay. So we're in these places. He's going to stay there in bunny build.
Yeah, you're still going to have a build. Sweet.
But what I'm trying to decide
all
here...
7 roosts out.
This is pretty well protected.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take this guy down here.
Yeah, and another thing, there's not a huge difference between having 6 and 7 roosts. So, I mean, if you were to lose that box, it's not the end of the world.
Okay.
And I don't know how they're going to take it from me.
And then I was thinking move down here.
And then kind of go along the bottom.
And then, yeah.
Yeah, I like what you're thinking.
And if they happen to kill another... Well, no, I'm definitely turmoiling this time.
Yeah, I would maybe move a guy back. Just leave a guy protecting that roost. There's no reason. You are turmoiling. There's no reason to give up roosts when when you know you're going to turmoil. Just move 3.
Yeah.
And then you can move another guy forward, yeah.
Yep. And then we'll move him over here.
Bust him out of that box.
Yeah.
Box clearing. You need to get him out of there.
Yep. All right. Choose
And you got one build and then turmoil. And then you'll go down to 15, but you'll go back up to like 20.
All right.
That's the
Those
thing.
go away.
Like newer players complain about victory point loss from turmoil, but it's necessary.
So I don't feel like I need to worry about moving so much because I've got a chunk of people coming that are pretty close. But we've already got a chunk of people coming, so we just need to move in battle.
Yeah, and with all of your roosts out and only one opponent, this is the safest that suited recruiting gets. So you'll probably get away with... Because here's the thing with Charismatic. Double recruit's great. They will recruit turmoil you in no time.
All right, I'm going to go with Commander.
I would go with Commander. You want those hits.
I have Loyal Viziers. Flavor.
A nice full mitt.
Y'all are doing things. Mouse in a sack. They look pretty happy. Listen, Mouse, I'm going to put you in this sack, and then I'm going to trade the sack to the Vagabond, and then you tell us what the Vagabond is up to.
What the hell is that? That makes a little more sense, but only a little.
Are you looking at my hand?
Oh, hold up. How many... Oh, you only have one mouse roost. Okay, never mind. I was like, cute crap.
But no, I'm going to put this somewhere. Or should I put this somewhere?
I would put at least Woodland Runner somewhere, and then probably put Favor in the Decree somewhere.
Okay.
And another thing to remember, you can put one or two cards in the Decree. You can only ever put one bird card in the Decree. So you can never put two birds in the Decree on the same turn.
Okay, so I think I'm going to put...
I would start doing this... I would probably put that in Recruit, because you're going to start to need to replace people.
Flavor of Mice.
You only have one mouse roost, so I would put the bird in Recruit.
Okay.
And put the mouse, because you got at least that one... You've got two mouse clearings that have heavy cat presence, so I would say put the Favor of the Mice in battle.
Okay.
And then you don't have to worry too much about protecting your... I would still leave like a guy at Fox Roost. You've got that Fox Ambush, which is nice because you're basically defending your border with that.
Okay, crafting phase.
Yeah, you still need to hit 30, so not a bad idea.
I am making a thing. Beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, that's one of the ones that I think is reversed, because there's that card that looks like it should make a knapsack, and then there's a card that makes a knapsack but looks like it should make boots. So I think they inadvertently reversed the art on those.
I'm gonna recruit here.
Cool. Yeah.
With my big chunk of boys.
Line. It's the front line. You can move safely 5 of them out. So yeah. And 5 is good because 5 is you eat an ambush and you still can take and dish 3 hits, which is 4 hits in this case. And
yeah.
Ideally, there's no ambush, so YOLO, good at
I'm gonna fight
mess them up.
I'm gonna fight you.
No ambush. Nice. Oh, eat shit, cat. Yeah. That's almost everything in one go. Very nice. Swing again.
Sure, why not?
And always
it's
be wary.
Defenseless.
Like, you know you're safe from it here because you're holding the fox ambush, but always be wary of situations where if you attack and get ambushed, you lose a fucking building. That can happen. That's like one of the ways that you can win off turn.
Is if somebody royally boofs it.
If you ambush into points.
All right. Doing pretty good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's basically all over except the killing the keep at this point. But it's going to take some doing. Oh. Well, that's going to really take some doing. You got it. You got the commander. Now you ambush. Eat shit, cat. Nice.
And I went all top. Oh wait, no, that's just for control. Because you did.
Right.
All right.
And
That's
and
fine.
the commander's only additional hit on attack.
Okay.
So
Pew. Pew. Oh yeah.
yeah, that's the thing that you're confronting. Oh yeah, that's. Oh, but then he's moving a bunch of them out. What the hell, cat? See what I mean when I tell you the computer is so bad? Why did they move those 6? They should have just left them on the keep.
Yeah.
It's
Wow.
ridiculous.
Okay, so let me think here.
All they did was made it so you need one more bird there to move through. It was really dumb move.
So for that, I've got one recruit.
And
I
you don't
want
have to worry about
one
points
move.
now because you're going to get points for the lumber and buildings. You get a point for killing the
Fox
keep.
and
So
fox. Mouse. Those aren't good. Those aren't good moves.
will you be okay throwing a rabbit in battle? And then maybe a rabbit in move? Or does that...
Well, I don't think that gets me where I need to go, though. Because I feel like what I actually...
You don't have to do it this... Oh, go for it.
I feel like what I should do is actually move a mouse into move.
Okay. Are you able to craft command, Warren? You are, aren't you? You have at least 2 rabbit roosts.
Let me double check. 1 rabbit. Yeah, I've got lots of rabbit roosts.
That will be a really good thing to craft then.
Okay. So I'll hold on to that to craft.
But you're not worried. Yeah. I like what you said. Mouse move. And that would definitely help you set up for what you need to do.
And then, I mean, I might as well craft that bunny battle, too. Make a command Warren.
Well, you won't be able to do that.
I thought I had enough bunny.
It looks like you got 3.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because the keep is the 4th one. There's 4 of each. So keep
okay.
is the 4th rabbit clearing.
So now we're recruiting. And I want to recruit in this one.
Cool.
So that in my movements, I can send 2 people here. And
You send 2?
I know I'm leaving my fox hanging out there, but I want the biggest amount of people popping in there.
Okay. I mean, you do just need to be able to move through. And don't forget that you are going to have to do a mouse battle as well. So you want to leave at least 1 guy there as well. But that's the nice thing about the commander. The commander makes 1 bird attacking really nice. Because that bird will still, if they roll at least 1 hit, will still deal 2 hits. It's very, very efficient.
Okay.
Good.
We're gonna
Go ahead and take care of that.
battle
You have
this
to.
enemy.
It's suited.
Oh,
And if you roll a 0, this is really good stuff. Okay, you didn't roll a 0, but still. You got them to use their armorers on that?
They're a dumb computer. They're a dumb
fools.
computer.
Like, that doesn't even... It's just the rolled... Like, the armors only gets... They no longer have the armors for this fight. It's insane.
Okay. Oh,
Can't
there's a
believe
lot
they
going
did
on.
that.
Come on, beefiest.
That's 4 hits. Let's see if they've got field hospital. You got that field hospital? Yep, they do. That's alright. That's alright. You got them on the run.
Marquis.
You got them on the run.
4 more tea.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh, they did do a big fight
They
there.
did a big hit on you. Yeah, I would have been surprised if they didn't. And they're going to make it harder to move through there. No, that was nice though. You left that workshop naked, and they just didn't even care. They didn't have the action economy to handle it.
All right. Thinky.
I think you can get away with Fox Recruit without any fear.
Okay.
You've got 3 Fox Roosts, and they're never getting that coin.
And are we... So here's the other thing I'm wondering. Is do I throw another bird into recruit and then immediately go attack over here?
I would not go to 3. I would add, if you're adding the bird, I would add it to move or battle. And I wouldn't add it to battle this turn. Because you're going to need to rebuild and get some more birds back up in there. Yeah. That looks good to me.
Alright, let's boogie.
Because that's going to let you recruit and then...
Use crafted cards?
Yeah, absolutely. Attack at the keep. Click on it.
Click on this?
Yeah.
Okay. It's just me.
Yeah, but you'll do 2 hits if you roll a hit. And ideally you'll roll a 0 and a non-zero. Oh well. That's still 2 hits. Boom. Because you want to drain them of the cards if they've got it for Field Hospital, or you just want to get rid of cats. And... Damn it. Oh, what? That's hysterical. I would undo that after.
Why?
It's more valuable in your hand. You're already above 30
Oh,
points.
yeah, I see it now.
You just have to, as soon as you kill the keep, you win.
Okay. Alright. So, keeping that. We're not crafting. We're going to recruit warriors. We're going to do 1 in the fox. I'll do it here.
That's some loud building.
Yeah. Tink, tink, tink.
Ideally, it's going to be us on Monday.
Yeah. New roof. Rusted. Wait, no. Recruit. I mean, I might as well just recruit here again. And then there's 2 guys there.
Yeah, agree.
Tweedly, tweedly. Alright, so we've got mouse clearing.
You probably want to focus on clearing out one of his mouse clearings this turn. Less so than necessarily attacking at the keep this turn.
Okay.
You've cost them a lot of cards, but you've got that mouse attack that you have to do, and it's going to be difficult for you to move through those mouse clearings right now.
This one has slightly fewer people, but
Yeah.
more.
Yeah, no, that's good. I like your
All 4?
at least 3. Up to you.
I'll do all 4.
Cool. We'll still have 2 if there's an ambush. And remember, you can always look at the discard to see if there's ambushes in the discard. Hey, there's an ambush. Awesome. Nice. That's all of his dudes. So your next attack will clear out the clearing.
Oh, they got little bruises and stuff all over their faces.
Yeah, you can't fail to kill 2 buildings with the commander because you have the extra commander attack and you have the extra
And
defenseless. So even if you roll 0-0, and you did, motherfucker, it still gets both hits.
Sorry about your luck, recruiters.
I love how the one guy's totally pulling that this is fine. The recruiter's like still sitting there even though it's on fire.
This is fine. It's fine. This is fine.
Oh, you pulled a bird ambush. Look at you. You're at 41 points. This shit cracks me up. So up to you. It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, don't fucking listen. We got folks at home. We don't want you hitting our...
At this point, the fewer the cats, the better.
Although, are we alright? You going? Okay.
Hey, buddy.
Although I am like, who's got the... What are y'all doing? You think you're hot shit?
It's a little surprising because he's not recruiting and he's not moving. So...
Wow.
He just dedicated the whole turn to that, which is just silly. Well, unless... Oh, wait, hang on.
Does that take us under 30? It shouldn't.
Well, no. No, removing the... It's a question of if he puts you on you still have a fox. You still have a fox roost. You still have
Yeah.
2 fox roosts.
Yeah.
So that didn't even come close to turmoiling you.
Okay.
That was such a waste of their time. Jesus Christ.
That's excellent.
Oh, you
Definitely
can
wanna
craft
use
brutal
that.
tactics, can't you?
Mm-hmm. Well, do I still have 2?
Yeah. You do.
Yeah. All right, that'll be hot. Let's see. Who should?
Rabbit recruits, probably pretty safe. I mean, you're getting
rabbit
to like a real
recruit.
hard Scrabble, like.
I don't need this anymore.
Right. I would definitely not go any higher than 3 recruit, though.
Okay.
You can just skip craft the brutal tactics and go see what your hand looks like next turn. If you need to, you might be able to.
I want to see what this looks like. Use crafted cards. What crafted cards do we have?
Hey, do this first.
Choose
Yeah,
an
I'd say
enemy.
go for it.
Just this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Hi. I'm here. You're definitely going to lose. A Pyrrhic victory.
Awesome. Like I said, fewer the cats, the better right now. Especially ones that are standing with your roosts. Yes. So naughty. Like, 2 extra attacks is...
Sexy, brutal tactics.
Ah, I just wish... Oh, no! Oh, shit.
What happened?
You gotta make sure that you put together a mouse fight somewhere. That's all. You'll be able to.
Can do. Can do. This guy says the horse can do. If he says the horse can do. Can do. Where do we want to come from? Where do we want to go?
Cotton Eye Joe. Well, all you need is one guy here or one guy here to satisfy your mouse fight, and then you could potentially still move your 3 in to attack keep.
Yeah.
Because you could end up scoring 5. If you roll a 3, that would be 5 hits. Which means they'll lose everything but the keep. Just a thought.
Okay, well, I've got a lot to recruit from, so I'm going to recruit one here. And I'll recruit one here.
And lots you must recruit.
And then I'm going to recruit another one here.
Yep, I like it.
Then we are going to move you here. We're going to move the 2 of you. Can't go that way. Dang. That's all right. We'll come here and be able to get there.
Yep.
We just won't be able to. No, we won't be able to get there. Oh, shit. Back it up. Back it up. Back it up. Back it up. Because I realize what must I do at this point is we must.
You got it.
You got
You
it.
got it.
You guys come down here.
These birds here declare war on these guys, and then these birds declare war on these guys. Pretty soon is anarchy. Yeah, that's a really hip, timely movie reference.
So it is. I did it.
Do you know what it's from?
No.
It's from Triple X.
Interesting.
I live for the shit, says Vin Diesel. I live for this shit. I think that part would have snapped his neck or like his back, but of course.
His just like that.
Speaking of
timely references.
That's fun because that's like within a couple of years. That's very much from the same time that Triple X came out too. So.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I've got what I want to do. One guy's moving here. He's gonna die.
Maybe. You roll a 0 and a non-zero, he's just gonna take out 2 cats.
And then this guy's.
I'll tell you something I don't like is that those singleton cats hanging out that can move.
Oh, wait! Oh! Back it up again, my man. Alright, so here's.
Just don't forget your mouse bite, that's all.
Well, that's what I'm saying is this guy's coming over here.
Oh, it's a mouse fight.
Yeah. It's a mouse fight that could
Baller.
be incredibly purposeful.
Yeah, that's
And
yeah. I
then-
like the intentionality of that.
I still fricked that up a little bit.
How so?
That's all right. Well, because I wanted...
What?
I thought this was connected to where I could get these guys here, but
Oh,
it's not.
No, but
Um,
you can have them cover the fox roost and then move those 3 guys into the keep. That's what I would do. And then you're really forcing the issue hard on the cat at this point. And you can probably safely use brutal tactics 2 or 3 times.
push it real good.
You just obviously you never want to brutal tactics somebody to where they win because you gave them DP. But like I said, you roll a 3 here and
Mouse battle.
fucking magic time. Get them. Man. No, I don't think so. Let's really get them.
I'm gonna just leave them as a cat paste.
Just then I eat them, and then I poop them, and then I then I beat up the poop, and I eat it.
I mean,
And
it
then
is an
poop it.
owl. Okay.
Come on, 3. Roll that 3. 3-0, right here. 3-0.
Come on, Mama needs a new pair of
Kaboom.
pants.
That's pretty damn good, because that's
and
4
then
hits.
now I use the brutal tactics.
Yes, totally. So 4 hits.
And
Let's see
keeping
if they
track,
got-
they haven't been doing any field hospitals with bunny cards
See?
recently.
Yes. No Moss Field Hospital. Now
right,
they're going to
now
get the
they gotta do
recruit.
some kind of
blah
thing.
blah blah.
So when you have code breakers, you just keep that card. And you keep using it every time?
So
I thought they were
you-
one-off uses. So,
So
there's these 2. No, that's my draw rate.
look at your card. Okay, so you see the blue box and that blue box. You see how they have a blue box? Those are cards that when you craft them, they stay in play. Look
Okay.
at Arms Trader now, or that one. You see how
Okay,
they've got
yeah.
the parchment box.
Mm-hmm.
That means you craft it, you get that, it gets discarded. Now, you're correct because armorers, sappers are discarded upon use. So when you use armorers, you discard it. When you use sappers, you discard it. Now, how many cats did he put at the keep?
He's got 3 cats at the keep right now.
All right. So you basically, at this point, you just want to roll everything you can, get at least 1 more fight at the keep, get as many birds in there as you can, and you should have it.
Okay.
So map out, if you can get 2 or more birds there already, then definitely put 2 orders into battle. Oh, except only one of them will let you fight there. So definitely put Arms Trader in battle, because 1 battle is not going to win you the game.
Okay.
And then see if those help you move more people to the keep.
Okay. So we're trying to get people moved in. Now, having a mouse move. So I need to have a mouse battle if I don't want to turmoil after I battle twice.
So when you get to battle this turn,
Mm-hmm.
go ahead and do the fights at the keep first, because if you crush the keep, you win without having to worry about the mouse battle.
Okay. So what I'm thinking...
Yeah, anytime you win in your decree, before the decree is finished, you don't have to complete the decree, you just win.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm checking some things out here. I move...
Potentially another fox recruit, because that's going to get you like another guy that you can get into the keep pretty easily.
Yeah.
And how many do you need? Here's the other math, because what has he got here? 4? So if you have at least 4 birds that can move, they would be able to move through there, and then you could leave 1 for safety.
Okay, so I was going to do a fox recruit, and then I
Cool.
was going to do a fox move.
Well,
It
you already
doesn't
put the
let
bird
me.
in battle.
Okay.
You can only do 2.
Righto, righto.
And you want the 2 attacks, because you want to make sure the cat's at 25, so you want to make sure that they don't win. Actually, I think you can do that at the keep. Yeah, that's awesome. So
That
you've
could
got
be nice.
3 attacks. This will really give us an indication of how it's
3,
gonna
0,
go.
3.
That's good. That's good. That's 4 hits or 5 hits. That's the full 5, which means they only have the keep left. Yeah, you this one. Or wait,
Tough
no, they could
baddies.
still they drew, so they could have new cards to field hospital with. And
Okay.
they did.
But just it's all 3 of them.
Well, yeah, it counts them down, so.
That's pointless. I'm not going to do that.
Yep, no reason to. So
All
I'd
right,
say
so
recruit as much as you
recruiting.
can there.
We're recruiting 2 folks here.
You can recruit 3 folks there.
Oh, so good. I like it.
Yeah, taking another 4
Tweedledee.
into the keep is pretty good.
Tweedledee. And then
But,
this guy.
yeah, those are the most vulnerable. But that's the nice thing when you put the other player in this position is they can't really do shit. He can't get more points from building. He has to like come at you or defend the keep. He can't really do both. Yeah. Nice.
And the way I'm going to do it,
YOLO.
I'm going to leave one little man.
Yeah. Who dat?
Probably one of our Amazon orders.
I got it.
Cool.
You should win.
It's nice. Hey! All right. Choose an enemy to battle. We're battling here. I kind of want to wait for it. It's humans. That one was bad. I didn't like that one. But we're going to use brutal tactics anyway. And that's something, at least. I think somebody's at our house. I don't know what's happening. We killed you, now we're gonna battle you. Oh, you're dead now, son. You're dead now, son. There's nobody here to save you. You're defenseless. There's somebody in our house. Somebody's in our house. Yeah, I might as well do brutal tactics. Fuck you. It's awful. Everything's terrible. You're dying. We win! We won! Wrecking Crew, achievement unlocked. Huzzah, huzzah. Alright, he's holding his arm. What's he at? Here he wins. Ooh, he's at 28. Oh. Oh, that was actually kind of close. Because, yeah, he would have yanked it out from under me. Alright. Well, Robut's entertaining now, because apparently someone stopped by. But, we were wrapping up here anyway. As always, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. I'm gonna run out to Twitch, see who's out and about here. No. We're not gonna worry about raiding today. So we're just gonna sign off. Y'all have a wonderful day. Bye for now. Robot says bye too, but he's not here.